Hey y'all, welcome back to a Mom's Eye Review. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Sarah Barron, and on my channel I review products for moms that they look for themselves, and also items that they look for their families. If that is something you think you'd be interested in seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. I put videos out every Tuesday and Thursday. So we are in my 2 weeks of summer series. This is actually my second video of the series, and today we are going to do a what's in my pool bag. I'm going to show you guys some items that I take for my family. I have 2 toddlers and of course myself and my husband, so usually we have quite a few items in our pool / beach bag. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so this is my pool / beach bag. I actually got this bag as a wedding present. I took it on our honeymoon when we went to Puerto Rico. It is a really awesome bag. It is lined on the inside so it doesn't get wet or sandy. It's really big. It has a pocket on the front. It also has this little coin purse pocket on the inside for cell phone, wallet, keys, whatever you need. And that's actually been really nice. I don't know where she got this bag. She got it monogrammed on the front, so I'm guessing it's probably from a little boutique, but I'm sure you can find bags like these pretty much anywhere. I know Target has some really nice beach bags. Walmart has some too, but they're just not as big, and for a family of 4, I needed a big beach bag. And even with this big beach bag, this only holds our essentials. I still have another bag for all the floats and toys and stuff like that we bring. But this is an amazing bag, and you definitely want to make sure you get one that is lined or has a material that's not going to get soaking wet or pick up any sand from the beach. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dig in to what is inside of this pool bag. So the first thing I have, like I had mentioned before, I have 2 toddlers. My son is actually potty trained now, but I do have my 2-year-old daughter, and she is not. So we use the Pampers Splashers swim diapers, and these have been absolutely amazing. There has been at least 2 times where we've gotten my daughter out of the pool or out of the beach or out of the water, and she has pooped in this diaper, and it held it all there. It was really nice to have. There was no big mess, no embarrassing pool incidences. So these I highly recommend, and this is in the small, and that is a 13 to 24 pounds. And she's just 25 pounds now. But these have worked really well for her. The next thing I have is their water shoes. These are ones we use, are really good for the beach, some at the pool, but the beach especially. I love these. These we got for my son from Walmart, and I think they might have been 10 bucks maybe. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon as well. These we got for my daughter, and these we found at Target, and these were $9. These are really nice. I want to say the brand, it doesn't even say really. I'll look up the brand for you guys and put it in the description box, so if you want to look at these, you can find them, because I can't find the name on them right now. But these were really nice. They had the strap on them, which is good because these were a little big for my daughter, but with that strap they held on just fine. So I always bring a hat for them. They have the hats too that have the bill all the way around, which is a really good hat to protect them. I just really like how these look, and if I need to go switch to the back of their neck, then I usually just flip it around. But most of the time we're not out long enough for them to do that, so always have a couple of hats for them. Another thing I have found, and actually just started using this, is a wet bathing suit bag, and this I found at Walmart. It was $7. This was a lifesaver. This bag is lined, but you don't want to get all your stuff wet when you put it inside the bag, right? So having a wet bathing suit, wet towel, shoes bag is awesome. And this, you wouldn't think it was big enough to hold all of it, but it really is. It opens really wide, and it holds everything. I really liked, and I was glad I bought one of these. The next thing I always take with me is a long sleeve, or for my son we have the shorter sleeve swim shirts. Surprisingly, this were really hard to find, especially for a girl. For whatever reason, I had the hardest time finding a long sleeve swim shirt for my daughter. They had all the short sleeves ones. This one was from Walmart that I got from my son. They had all kinds for the boys, and they had some for the girls, but none of them were long sleeve. And my daughter, she burns a lot easier and quicker than my son does, which is why he was okay with the short sleeve, but I wanted a long sleeve one for her. And I found this one at TJ Maxx. No, I'm sorry, Marshall's. Marshall's had this, and then it came with these cute little bottoms. But it took, I had the hardest time, even on Amazon, I had the hardest time finding a long sleeve swim shirt for a girl for whatever reason. But I did find one, and this was an absolute lifesaver. I usually start out letting her just be in her normal bathing suit, and then when I start to see she starts to get red or pink, or I know she's been out for a while, then I'll slip this on and she can go on about her swimming, and it's been absolutely amazing. I also got one for my son in the short sleeve. Like I said, he doesn't really burn real easily. He is a lot like his dad. He's got that olive complexion, so he tans, and so he doesn't really need a long sleeve one. But I do bring him a shirt in case his back or chest start to get red. The next thing I have obviously is towels. This towel is for my son. It is a little, this one is a PJ Masks towel that I got from Walmart for 11 bucks. It is huge. It's gonna last him a very long time. I decided not to get the taller size one because my son grows like a weed. And so this is gonna last him the longest, and it has been washed a few times, and it does amazing. It's really holding up well. The next one I got was for my daughter. She loves Moana, so we got her a, upside down. We got her a Moana towel, also from Walmart, and I think it was 11 or 12 bucks. The next one that we have is mine. This was a cheaper one just because I usually don't get into the water. Sometimes, but not as much as my kids do. So I just got this, a little cheap one. It was 4 bucks at Walmart. And it surprisingly has held up really well. I got this last year, I think, or maybe even the year before that, and it's held up great. I only use it when we go to the beach or to the pool, and so it has really done awesome. Then we, of course, lastly have my husband's towel. This is a towel he actually got a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure where it's from, but another awesome towel, obviously. Then we, of course, lastly have my husband's towel. This is a towel he actually got a long time ago, so I'm not quite sure where it's from, but another awesome towel, obviously. So one of the other last things that I have in my bag, which I learned this recently, well, I learned this since I had kids. When you go to the beach and you have the sand all over your feet and your hands, especially for your kids, that sand, and is almost impossible to get off. They're wet, and trying to dry it off and then get it off is really hard. It gets all over your towel, and then it's kind of rough. It's scraping their skin, so they're upset because they're uncomfortable. Something that I have learned that helps, and it takes the sand off so much easier, is using baby powder. So when you get them out of the beach, you put this on their legs, wherever the sand is. It dries it up, takes that moisture away from the sand, and it'll come off so much easier. This has been a lifesaver when we go to the beach and trying to get all that sand off. This, I highly recommend getting you some baby powder. Throw it in your pool bag or your beach bag. It'll be a lifesaver. So another thing that I use that has actually been a lifesaver when going to the beach is baby powder. Baby powder helps get the sand off when they come out of the water. You dry them off the best you can. Put this on anywhere they have sand. Their legs, feet, hands, bottom, wherever the sand is. Put this on and it'll absorb that moisture that's left over, and the sand comes right off. This has been an absolute lifesaver Doesn't matter what kind of baby powder, as long as it is baby powder, throw it in your beach bag. I promise you, you will be happy that you did. So the last thing in my pool bag, it's actually a new product to me. It is our sunscreen, and it is the Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen in the SPF 30 for sensitive skin. I have really liked this product. I've used it a few times now, and it's done really well in protecting both mine and my kids' skin. I have not had any kind of reaction to it, and neither have my daughter, and we are two of the more sensitive skin. It has done really, really well. The only thing about this product is it is not waterproof. So that's kind of a bummer, having to reapply it. You know, every time your kid gets out of the water, then you have to reapply it, and then you have to watch them when they're in the water. So would I recommend it for your kid? Probably not. That's probably not the best thing. Just kind of because of the hassle, and because it comes off in the water, and where do they spend the most of their time is in the water. But just for if they, like my kids, they're toddlers, so they get in the water maybe once or twice and then they're done. So that's not too bad, and I'll usually put it on them, and it's been really great for that. But this is a really awesome product. It is more expensive. This is a 5 fluid ounce bottle, and it cost me at Walmart probably about $15. So it is a little bit pricey, but it is a really good product. It does work. It does what it says. Only thing, like I said, is it's not waterproof. So if you have younger kids, ones that stay in the pool a lot, I would definitely get a waterproof sunscreen. And I'm not sure if they make one in this waterproof. I didn't find one at Walmart. Maybe they do. I haven't really seen it. But I do like this product and have enjoyed it for my family. It has worked really well. So lastly, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that don't fit in my pool bag. We actually end up bringing 2 pool bags because we have all that stuff in one pool bag, and then we pretty much have a float bag. So a couple of things I put in the other bag is for the beach. We have this big old beach blanket, and it folds up into this little zipper pouch. It is amazing. I got this last year. The front actually has a little pocket, so you can put little things in there if you wanted to. It is a waterproof blanket. Throwing this down on the beach is so awesome. The inside of the blanket has this like waterproof fabric, so you throw the cloth side down onto the sand. This side stays up, and so if any sand or gets on there, you can just kind of easily brush it off. And like I said, it folds up into this little carrying case, which is so nice. I have really enjoyed it. And you can just throw it into the washing machine if anything gets spilled on it, and it comes out air dry and comes out clean. And lastly, we have the floats that we got for both of my kids this year. These were a lifesaver at the pool. My son is 3, and he's not quite ready for just arm floats or the float that goes across their chest and their arms. He wasn't quite comfortable with that, so this was a huge lifesaver. You sit in it and he float around in the pool, and he loved it. He had so much fun. He was able to reach the water but still feel secure in this. And this I got at Target for $15, and they had a bunch of different other designs, but this one was the one that I picked out, the one I liked the most. We also got one for my daughter. Same thing, it has the little float inside where she can sit inside and float around. She loved it as well. It made her feel really secure, and she was able to just really enjoy herself. And this was also at Target for $15, and they had a bunch of different designs. They had a flamingo one, they had a unicorn one. I mean, they had a bunch of cute stuff. This one, I just showed you this one because I didn't want something in her face. I wanted her to be able to see everybody, so that is what we got for them. Alright y'all, so that pretty much is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Next week, I'm going to be talking about some activities to do during the summer with your kids, toddlers especially. I know for me, for parents, especially ones who have kids, in school, when it comes to summertime, sometimes it's hard to keep them active. The first few weeks, you either go on vacation or it's just kind of the bliss of not being in school anymore. And then as the weeks go on, it kind of gets boring and you need to find something fun to do for your kids so you don't completely drive yourself crazy. So we're going to talk about a few ideas that I have that some of them cost money and then others that are free and easy to do and will help you keep your sanity this summer. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week and weekend, and I will see you next time.